Hey guys, Barretus here and welcome back to Forever Stranded. So in the last video we started working on these Telepads for from Ender.io to get up to our space station, but we ran into a bit of an issue because now we need Dew of the Void. So I've been thinking about how we're going to do this, since it's going to require quite a bit of messing around. The actual dew isn't too bad, like these grains at the end and grains of piezoality are both just pulsating crystals and what's the other one? Ender crystals in the sag mill. So they're not too bad. We already autocraft them. It's the nutrient distillation that's going to be a bit of a problem. Because to make that we need some form of mob drop and something like sugar or mushrooms, or I think spider's eyes are the most efficient. Which means we need to set up some farming. And then just water. So it's not too bad, but I'd like to set up some kind of automation for these and just have it run like a production line so that we don't have to worry about it. But otherwise, I've done a little bit of work since the last recording. So I finally gone and tracked down how to automate the interfaces into the sag mills and alloy smelters without them screwing up. So previously we had the 4 of them sitting directly on the interface with input-output, and they seem to normally just use like one of them. It wouldn't like round robin even if I set it to blocking mode. So I did a little bit of research and it looks like the issue is something to do with Ender.io machines specifically. So the solution apparently was to put a chest down as a buffer. So like this machine is pulling from this chest, and like this one above it is being pulled from the one above it. So the interface correctly places items into each chest, and if the chest is full, if the chest has items in it, it moves to the next one. So it correctly sort of round robins like that, and then these just pull from a chest each. And yeah, now it seems to work. The only sort of downside is that I have to have an output, an output conduit. I can't just output straight back into the same interface. So all of these now have a conduit line that runs around and up into here. And the other nice thing is now that these aren't connected directly to this interface, they won't sometimes pull items that are being dumped into the interface, which I think is why we'd occasionally see, like we would try to craft energized ingots, and sometimes we would find energized ingots sitting up in the top slots of one of these. It's because they were pulling items out of the interface before the interface could dump them into the system, which was kind of strange. But yeah, now it all seems to be working. The lag has been very good. Since I made that change and since I cleaned up the wiring a bit, I haven't noticed any lag spikes. So that config option was amazing. And yeah, so I'm thinking we need to get nutrient distillation first. So to make that, we need some kind of mob drop. It suggests mob heads, and the nice thing is that we already have 34 stacks of Enderman heads, thanks to the Woot farm. So I think we'll use them, but for the other side, see, sugars are 1.0, mushrooms are 1.5, netherwart's 1.5, and I think, yeah, fermented spider eyes are 2. I was considering trying to set up auto-crafting for spider eyes, but that seems like a lot of mucking around. So I'm thinking instead we might try and do mushrooms. So if we recipe these guys, if we put a mycelium substrate into the phytogenic insulator, we can then have it duplicate them using flux phytogrow, which we're already producing for the dandelion farm. So I think that'll be the way to do it. We'll just set this up to process mushrooms and we'll pump them into the vat. Okay, so to begin, I guess we're going to need another phytogenic insulator. So that's not too bad, but we are missing everything, aren't we? Alright, lumium gear, copper gear, which requires basic gear. Which requires sticks, of course. Oh, this time it's offering this one, whatever. That's fine. We could set the system to craft this, but I don't feel like messing around with it at the moment. Oh, bugger. Maybe I should. Okay, do that. Get the machine frame. There we go. So one insulator. So then we need the... what was it called? Was it an augment? Yeah, it was. It was this guy, mycelium substrate. So it requires a redstone servo, lead plates, copper gear. Done. Redstone servo, done. Lead plates. We'll just do that way. Sure. And good, we already have mycelium. So there we go. And then I guess we'll just do, let's see. I think that's the only phytogenic insulator we can use. Yeah, like these ones just give it other types. Creation of currency. Igneous extruder. So I think it's just speed upgrades that we want. Yeah, because... oh no, so some of these do have bonuses. Let's see. Mushroom. But this one doesn't, so I think we'll just go for the speed augment. So if we just do 3 of them and substrate, and then just give us one of each of these. And that should be good. So then we need a mushroom. And a fire to grow. Please. Alright, so that should be everything we need. I think we'll set it up. Let's see, does it make a difference if we set it up here? So this guy has an interface for... I think that's just for output. That's outputting the water. And that's outputting both of them. Okay. Right, and that turns off when we've got more than a certain amount. Okay. That should be fine. We might just do the same thing next to it then. How many channels are we using? We're using 4. So yeah, we'll use another 3 because we'll change this guy into a block interface. Picking those up. Turn him into a block and place him there. Alright, so if we just put this guy on the other side, we want him to output that side, right? Yeah, because this guy does the same. And then just input on this side and the back. Yeah, good. Alright, and this is light grey cable. Hopefully we have some more of that lying around. Ooh, we've got 6, 7. Might be enough. We need a fluid export. We need a regular export. And I think we need not a redstone card. A crafting card, so it'll craft the fire to grow. And a capacity card so that we can put 2 items in it. And I think that's all it needs. Oh, and of course, a level emitter. Not a fluid one, a regular one. Alright, there we go. So we'll place a cable there, and then up to there. Okay. So we'll do fluid in the back, export bus on the side, and then level emitter there. Damn it. There. Okay, and then I think we have to set this guy to high signal, right? There we go. Lock the fertilizer slot. Ah, we need to give him power as well. Get some conduits. Alright, good. So we will give this a capacity card and a crafting card. Do not use stocked items, only craft. To export that and that. Oh, maybe we do want to use stocked items. Yeah, otherwise it won't use mushrooms. Yes. So it needs to be set up like that. It's going to craft more fighter grow. And oh no. Let me guess, this one needs darkness, doesn't it? Oh no, it's nighttime. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe we just need to sleep. Man, that got me the first time. I'd be a little annoyed if it got me the second time and said mushrooms have to stay indoors. Hoping that's not the case. Oh, wait, no, he needs the upgrade, doesn't he? Which means we need to give him these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then give him that guy. And he's not working. Allows for non-standard crops, suitable for fungi and slime. It's saying it doesn't have any sun. Why is that? Could it be the level emitter? Doesn't make sense. Why would this not be working? Need to replace the items. Do I need to break this? Information. Why is he not working? Allows for non-standard crops. One specialization may be installed. Do I need to install it from out here? Nope. So our network definitely... Oh, it needs water. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am a fool. Okay. Oh no. Still not working. It still doesn't think it has light. That is very strange. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna look this up. Wait, am I really dumb? Yes I am. Damn it. Oh man. Okay. Right. That was really stupid of me, guys. You're probably yelling at the screen there. Emit when levels are below the limit. When levels are below the limit, and we want to set the limit to probably 512 again. Of course, if you set the redstone control, you have to give it a signal, don't you? Ah, that was really dumb. That was really, really dumb of me. Alright, so I'm going to put half a stack of mushrooms and dandelions in a chest somewhere. Just because I'm still not convinced I'm not going to screw this up at some point and accidentally wipe out the my supply. Though I don't think that'll happen because when it turns off it keeps a stack in the machine. So I think we're good. But just in case, I'm going to put a chest, we'll just put it up here. Just with some backups. Okay, so we've got mushroom supply. Got mushrooms, we've got probably more mob skulls than we'll ever need. Hopefully. So actually I need one of them. Did I put mushroom storage in here or are they going to the system? They might be going into the system. Let's just grab a storage drawer. And some mushrooms. Packing tape. Good. Put that away and get that out and lock it. Alright, so we got that. We got the mushroom. So then the next thing we need is the vat. Shouldn't need that anymore. That can go away. Okay, so just to double check, we do make this in the vat, don't we? Nutrient distillation in the vat, yes, with water. Alright, so that means we're going to need item output into this and fluid input, and then fluid output. I think we'll store the nutrient distillation in the system because then we can supply it the same way we're doing the rocket fuel. Yeah, so we'll do a fluid export into a transceiver. Why have these machines stopped? Oh, they haven't. Oh, this one has. Interesting. Why is he stopped? He's got power. Oh, the system might be full. Could that be what's happened? Yeah. Maybe. Have we got too much? 800 buckets of oxygen, 300 buckets of rocket fuel, 1 kilo bucket of hydrogen. I'm not sure why that stopped, but doesn't really matter at the moment. Let's just focus on what we're trying to do here. So to make a vat, or the vat, fluid tank, electrical steel, we might teach the system how to make this. If we've taught it tanks already, which I think we might have. We've taught it machine chassis. Maybe we haven't taught it tanks yet. We've definitely taught it cauldrons. That's okay. Alright, so the vat requires a cauldron, machine chassis, furnace, and 2 fluid tanks. So we will teach it fluid tanks. Regular ones, not pressurized ones. Go, craft one so that we've got it. And then to make the vat, we need all of these. Which of course we are missing a machine chassis. Go. And a cauldron. Like that. Alright. So then we can just put these in here. Jeez, I've got so many auto crafting things in here now. Alright, so that, give us 2 of them. 1, 2, good. Now, where are we going to hook this up? It's going to need 3 connections. Fluid input, item input, fluid output, and possibly a level emitter. Let's try fluid level emitter. I think I want to set this up just that it keeps us stocked on Dew of the Void, not that we need to request it in any way. So if we do a, let's see, fluid level emitter, we'll actually need 2 of them. So 2 fluid level emitters. We're going to need 2 fluid export buses, 1 for water, 1 for nutrient into the second one. We'll need 2 fluid import buses, 1 for Dew of the Void and 1 for the nutrient from the first one. 1, 2. And then 2 item export buses. Along with crafting cards. One of them will need a crafting card. Yeah. So the second one will need a crafting card because it's going to craft the 2 crystals and then crush them up. But both of them will need capacity cards. And we'll do the level emitters into the vats so we don't need a redstone card for them. Yes, I think that's all we need. Okay, actually the other thing we can do, if we have not a drive, let's see, extra cells, 4K fluid storage, that's what I'm after. So we'll take this guy and we'll set him up to store the 2 different fluids. Fluid pattern, that's what I want. 2 of them, please. Empty ones, so we'll put the fluid into them. Okay. Now, the question is, where do we put this? So we've only got 5 channels on this line. We need 8 total, don't we? I guess we could put the nutrient distillation straight into the second vat, which would save us a little bit. Okay, let's try this. So we'll set up 1, 2, and we'll shut off. Actually, we only need to shut off this one based on the amount of Dew of the Void that we have. Yeah, so we'll make it a closed. But to do that, we would have to output all the items together. No, let's not do it that way. Instead, let's get another P2P tunnel. Because we should have, for this yellow line, we should have 3, up to 4 8-channel tunnels coming off of this. We're using 3 at the moment. The one up top, the one at ground level, and this one here. Right? Up top, ground level, yeah. So it'll match these ones over here where they have a 4th one going down, except we won't make this one go down. Instead, we'll do it out and then along this wall. So if we do tunnel there, and then give me some yellow cable. probably going to need a little bit more than that. That should be plenty. Yeah, okay. So if we run this off of here, how do we want to do this? If we do it along the back, do 1, 2. I might move these over one more. Yeah. In fact, what I might do is pick that up and put it a little bit higher. That way I can still walk behind here easily. So let's make it run off at this height. So if we run it off there, and then over, and then to there. Sure, and it probably wants one above as well. Right, it's there, and then this one will do the same to here. Yeah. And then one comes up to there. So we'll do fluid export on the back. 1, 2. This one can take water. So we might need to set... Oh, we need to connect to the network, of course. Where is my memory card? Okay, so this is the yellow line, so that'll be this guy. Copy configuration. Paste configuration. And you've got 2 channels, good. And then you're filling up with water. Excellent. So it's got water coming in. We then need to input the items. So we do a regular export bus with a capacity card. We tell it to export mushroom and Enderman head. Right. Oh, is it going to do all of them and then do the other ones? I might have to put a... Let's put some acceleration cards in there. Just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Should we put acceleration in this guy too? Might just do a couple just to make sure. I'm not sure how fast this is going to run. It's probably not going to be fast enough to be an issue. We don't want it to void. Dump input tank into output tank. We don't want to do that. We shouldn't need to configure I/O because we can just use the export on this side. And we'll tell it what to export once we get some of this into the system. So now it just needs power. So let's grab some flux ducts. So say how much it's going to use. 20 RF a tick. Right, we probably need to get some upgrades for this as well. So let's go... Let's see, this is getting a bit messy, but it's fine. So we can still walk through here. There we go. Alright, and it's working. Oh, so actually we can't put upgrades in this guy. It doesn't have upgrades. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how this works as a proof of concept, and then if we need to, we might set up multiple vats running into multiple vats. But, yeah, alright, that's a good first effort. I think we'll call it here for today. Let this make some of the nutrient distillation, and then we'll move on to the next bit in the next one. So that'll do for today, guys, and I'll see you then.